more time.
I said, hello, everyone. My name is Deshandala.
Okay. Hi, Deshandala.
Hi.
Okay, what are the things you have to be thankful for? Name as many as you like or as little.
I would like to say that I am thankful to have a personal relationship with the Lord. I'm thankful that He wakes me up every day, clothed in my right mind. I'm thankful that I'm clean and sober, and it's been over 2 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been 2 years and 3 months to be exact, so I'm grateful. I didn't think that I could make it a day, but I'm here and I'm sober, and I wouldn't give up my sobriety for nothing in this world. Oh, I'm also thankful for you all coming today. I was afraid that you guys wouldn't show up. I was at Vicky's house. I saw your son Lee. I said, "Mom and them coming over tomorrow." He said, "Yeah, we'll see." And then I thought about Duke. How many times Duke always say he on his way, we be waiting. So I'm really grateful that y'all came today, and that y'all stood up here, because I know that it takes courage to stand up here. But I want y'all to know that we love y'all, we accept y'all, and we are really happy y'all here today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the things you do or would like to do that makes you feel at your highest or best?
So some of the things that I do that make me feel at my highest is I like to read as well. I like to read more self-help and spiritual books. But I like to read, I also like to write. So I don't know if you guys know that I'm in the process of writing my own book. So I like to do that. And when I'm writing my book, I feel the most freest. And other things I like to do, I like to clean. That's my way of meditation for myself, mental stability. I get to cleaning up and stuff like that. It helps me deal with life on life terms. I like to spend time with family too, but I like positivity. I don't like to be around a lot of negative stuff, or anything that could trigger the old me. So I like to be around uplifting positivity. I love it, and I love to do things like this.
What have you accomplished in the last 3 months?
In the last 3 months, first of all, staying sober. Again, that's first and foremost, because without that, I can't do any of this. So everything else, all bets is off, right? So, all bets is off. I know I said that, but if I pick up, all bets are off, okay? So, I was teasing with my husband the other day, because I'm just like, as long as they see a Pepsi in my hand, it ain't no beer can, it's all good,
You know how she said, Deshandala? Now she got to say fancy.
Right.
Look up.
Yes, you already know. So I'm just grateful, for that. And what was the question again?
What have you accomplished in the last?
In the last 3 months, well, I actually just graduated from college, so I'm excited. But first it was passing that business math class. I thought that was gonna kill me. I swear, we was in Columbus, Ohio. We had got a room and stuff. We was out there, and that was the only class that I had to do. And I was so afraid of it, because I don't consider myself too good at math. But I had to take this math, and it was the only math. And my graduation, everybody gonna be graduating. I kept on saying, I'm not gonna make it. My husband kept on saying, you gonna do it. You is gonna do it. So I tell myself, we would be up all night long. I'm studying and stuff. I was just so afraid that I was going to fail. And I remember we was in a hotel room, and it was like the day of the test. He took me there actually so that I could have no distractions, and so that I could really, really focus on what I need to do. And I remember sitting at that desk, and I had been studying. I had it all written down and everything. But the way the test was set up, it was online. And it's like a lockdown browser. So when you take in this math, it shuts your whole computer down. All you can do is, you can't, yes. And girl, it was like, I had all of these notes. I had like 1,000 papers all around. And I'm just like, okay, Lord, I'm about to do this. And I got on there and I turned on that timer because I get intimidated by time. Because it's like that clock was just going so fast. And all of a sudden, my brain left. Literally. In the middle of, I did, the Lord know I'm not lying, 2 questions on that math problem. And all of a sudden, my brain decided to get up and leave. Everything on that table, all my paperwork, he was sitting in the bed watching and praying. All my study work all of a sudden started looking foreign. Like I didn't know nothing in front of me. I'd never seen it before. That's how my brain forsook me. And so at that given time, I remember I was starting to cry. Because this is it. This is it. I cannot redo it. And time is ticking. I jumped up. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. I went in the bathroom and I just started bawling. Because at that point, I'm just like, I'm not going to graduate. I'm going to fail. I done told everybody I'm going to graduate. I want to graduate. I came this far. And I hadn't studied for something so much in my life. Like, dude, that was all I had to do. And it was just like, I couldn't do it. So I cried so hard. So he didn't say not a word. He just laid in the bed and he didn't cry. He didn't say not a word. He just let me have it out. And then I got back, came back up, and I got back because I'm a fighter. Like, I'm going to get this. I sat back at that desk. I looked at it again. I said, I got to do this. I got to do this. And my brain came like it wanted to peek in at me and then walk right back out. Say, you on your own. And I just sat there, and believe it or not, that's how I know that the Lord is good. I remember praying. I told the Lord, I said, me and you are partners. You and I, we work together. I have done all that I could do. I don't have nothing else in me. So if I've done all that I could do, it's on you. Because then, that way I can't say I did it or I get the glory. It's on you, God. I can't do nothing else. I can't. And I was so frustrated. And I just stopped. And to me, it felt like I gave up. But I didn't give up. I surrendered. I can't do it. I did all I could do. And at that point, I looked at the paper and I made sure that I took my time and I read every question. And I tuned into my spirit. I said, Lord, I'm going to trust you. And I just read it, prayed. Read it, prayed. As I'm marking. Read it, prayed. Read it, prayed. I mean, not marking, but read it, prayed. And after I got finished, I felt defeated. I said, I don't even know if I passed. Because I know I had to guess on every question except for 2. And I wasn't even sure those was right. And so I said, I don't know if I'm going to fail or pass. Because I couldn't fail. It was late. I couldn't find out my results until the next day. Now, if I had not made it, then I wouldn't be graduating. And I was so anxious, and I was just like, I want to see. So I got on the laptop. I done wrote my teacher. I said, I did the best that I can. I don't know if I passed or what, but I did the best I can. So if I did fail, then if you got some extra work that I could do, please give me a chance to make it up. Like, I worked really hard. She didn't respond. I just took the laptop, told him I put all that stuff in the car. I don't want to see nothing. And the next morning I woke up and I opened up my email and she said, Deshandala, calm down. She said, girl, calm down. She was like, it's over. It's done. You passed. I said, oh my God. It was with a D, but it was a passing grade, praise the Lord. Yes, and I was just so happy. And at that point, I just knew It's just little things like that to let me know how good God is and how much He loves us.
Okay, what would you like to see happen in your personal life or in the lives of those you hold dear?
One of the things that I would like to see happen in my personal life is that I would continue to get a grip on my emotional stability, because my heart is bigger than anything I got. And so I have a bad habit of giving to people that don't appreciate or people that hurt me. But I'm a seeker. I still seek. Like, I go down in the projects, I just be giving, I go get them. And then a lot of times I come back, my heart be broken. I be so disappointed, but I still go do it. So I just pray that God would allow me to just be able to surrender my emotions. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about God. And so when I think about God and how He loved people, don't everybody accept Him? Don't nobody want to hear nothing about God, but He still loved them. And so that's what He's teaching me. Like, everybody ain't going to want to hear you talk about God. Everybody ain't going to want to be part of all that positivity. It's going to be some people, and it happens in our own, it can happen with one of my kids. I don't want to hear that. I don't believe like you believe. I'm glad you're doing good, and no support whatsoever. And God just showing me, but you still have to keep on doing the right thing, even when nobody is cheering you on. And that was one of the hardest things for me, because prior to now, when I used to stop using or drinking for a little bit, not nearly this long, but one of the biggest things that would take me back out is because I thought that when I start doing good, that everybody was going to be happy for me. I thought that they was going to support me. I thought that, I don't know, I thought it was just going to be raining. Like, yeah, it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. And so, like, when holidays came around, like Mother's Day, for instance, I ain't getting no Mother's Day gift. I heard it. And so my mind would say, you might as well go get you a drink. But then today, I realized that that's because I was doing it for them. I was doing it for everybody but me. Today, I do it for me. So you ain't got to celebrate me, baby. I celebrate myself. I wake up and say, Deshaunda, you doing good. Because I don't want to be out there. They ain't coming in. When I was out there done, I remember one particular time. I got to tell y'all this. I remember one time I had went out and got high, right? And I was only out there for about 3 days. I was down there with Uncle Man and them. And I remember looking around me and I said, I can't believe I'm down here. And I left this shelter place and stuff down here. It was so bad. And I thought in my mind, I said, call your kids or call James or somebody, call them and tell them to come down here. I would have my cell phone like that, right? And I was making myself look as crazy as I could look and do the worst of work. And I thought that they was going to come at my rescue. No. So at that point, I'm just like, don't nobody love you. Don't nobody care about you. But then I'm glad that they didn't come to my rescue. And I'm glad that I did feel those emotions. Because I remember something within myself said, if you don't get up, ain't nobody going to get you up. You going to die. And so do you want to live or do you want to die? So I got on right on up. Pissy and all, stanky and all. Got on the RTA bus and went and got me some help. So yeah. And so it's amazing, it's amazing today because I love being clean today. God bless me with Him. Did y'all know that before Him go ahead, ask the next question, because you talking about, your mama talking about, she talk, we'll both be, y'all be in there just sleep, we'll be both be in there talking. Like, what time is it, 2 o'clock, they still talking?
What are you the most proud of in yourself, kids, family, etc.?
The most thing I'm proud of today is that I get And I make sure, be careful of those little words. Like some people say, I have to. I don't have to do anything. I get to be a part of my kid's life. You know, I get to be a grandmother today. That is an opportunity that I didn't get before. Now I get to be a wife to him today. I get to show up today. I get to be here with my sister and her husband today. I get to do this today. You know, I'm so proud of me that I love God first, and God taught me to love me enough that I get up every day. Every day you come over here, it's going to be just like this or better. But I get to do that because I like when y'all come, I'll have whatever God has deposited in me, I want to deposit it in you. And the next woman and the next, I believe in women ministry, but I'm glad guys is here too. But I believe in the empowerment of my sister, my women, my girls. I got 3, you know. So, but I like to empower men too. But mainly, I want women to know, including myself, that we are powerful. Powerful. That man can't do nothing without us, you know. And we need them too, you know. So, but I like to empower women.
Where do you see yourself in the next 6 months, year, or more?
In the next 6 months, I would like to see myself, like Sean, my husband, saying, we're going to own some property. Actually, we already praying about, as you was talking about more gatherings. We work on so much, like together, me and him, our minds. Hey, that's why we stay so close and we stay so prayed up so the devil can't get in. He said, how much I love you? I love you this much. This much? Why not this much? Because when you love him that much, can't nobody get in there. Huh? I love you this much, baby, because ain't nobody getting between us. You know, I'm telling you, and then we keep God at the center of our lives. I believe personally that when you put God in the center of your life, it ain't too much gonna happen. God gonna work in you, he gonna work in him. And keep the naysayers at a bay. They gotta go. They gotta go. I'm so happy to hear y'all been married all this time. Y'all are some fighters. Y'all some real fighters, and we look forward to that too. It seems like we've been married for that long, because we are very close. But I was going to say that before God brought him in my life, all I knew was domestic violence, mental and sexual and physical, all kinds of abuse. That's all I knew. I didn't know him. I didn't even like short little men. I didn't like no quiet man like that. I like we gonna ride or die. But he'll ride or die too. He just a different version. You know, God gave me what I desire in a man, everything. But he was a God-fearing man. I needed a man that would pray with me. Pray with me. Pray for me. So before we have moments, we don't really fight, argue. We have our moments. We pray. We pray together every day. Sometimes all day. We will. We will pray all night long. Some days we don't go to bed till like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. We be up, gospel music on, praying for our family, our children. You know, my brother Goo, I pray for him. Pray for Jay Bird. But I have to pray like that because I had some real demons on the inside. I had to pray for myself. You know, so it's a lot. But God brought this amazing man in my life, and it took me a minute. He had to go to jail. He had to kill me. And God had to resurrect me so that I could be able to receive him. Because I didn't know what to do with him. When I met him, I was hitting him, and he's a non-violent man. I used to think that if you didn't have a violent man to put his hand on you, he didn't love you. I learned that when we was talking about Auntie Lil Mama and Gerald. That's what I saw, and that's what I knew. Now, I ain't gonna let you be black in my ass or nothing like that, baby. I put you up under to get that straight. But you could grab me now, and you know, but it better feel something like love, you know. But when you hit me like you don't, like in my mind say, he trying to hurt you. Oh, baby, bye. Marysville it is. You know, I couldn't get there quick enough. But I don't even go through that at all. He was a non-violent man. I was scared of him. I scared him so much. Y'all know how he was gone. Hey, listen, I came home. He had all his stuff in the truck, everything. And I remember I pulled up and I said, I think police was just leaving in front of my house or something. But he had all his stuff. He was trying to escape. He had his brother them over took out everything. He was trying to get out of here as soon as he can. And I just happened to pull up. I walked through and looked and said, this nigga. Walked out the side of the house and nigga, where you think you going? He had on his RTA uniform. Where you think you going? I'm serious. I got my beer in my hand, baby. But where do you think you going? You know we about the same height. Where you think you going? And he was just like really just trying, not really to have no problems. He just trying to go. I looked in that truck. I saw his stuff and I said, oh, no, you can't go. He was trying to go. I turned my whole cup of beer upside his head. And that man got in that car. Hey, I called his brother. He wasn't answering this phone. His brother in the car. When I called his brother phone, his brother was like, I can hear him in the background. That bitch crazy. Oh Lord, but he spent 8 days in jail. Oh yeah, he had to go because see, he was stuck too. We was both stuck, but see, he showed his stuff a little different than I do. Well, did I told him, I remember we was upstairs in his place. I told him, I said, I went, first of all, I went up there fighting him, and I was sitting on his lap and smacking him. I'm drunk. You know, he a little bitty man. Nigga. And I went to walk away and I said, I'm leaving you. Now remember, he's no violence, so I'm not expecting no violence from you. There go that stuff right there. Y'all can roll it if y'all want to. Y'all remember now, you can roll that too. I got